Welcome back to day 3 of our 8-day IELTS reading challenge. I'm so glad you're here because today we are tackling the ultimate time killer, matching headings. Most students approach this section by reading every single word of every single paragraph. They get halfway through the second paragraph, realize they have forgotten the headings, and start all over again. By the time they finish, 15 minutes are gone and they still have 30 questions left to answer. Today, I'm going to change your DNA as a test taker. We are moving away from reading and moving toward mapping. I'm going to give you a compass and a set of rules that will allow you to find the soul of any academic paragraph in under 20 seconds. Let's get to work. To master this, you have to understand how academic writers think. Look at the screen. A paragraph isn't just a block of text. In fact, it's a hamburger. The top one, which is the topic sentence. Look at the blue zone. This is the first sentence. In 80% of IELTS paragraphs, the writer tells you exactly what the paragraph is about right here. The detail trap. Look at that big red X. This is the middle. It's full of dates, names, and statistics. This is where the examiners hide their traps. If a heading mentions a specific year or a person's name found here, it is usually a distractor. It's too specific. Now, this green zone is your safety net. If the first sentence is confusing, skip to the last sentence. It often summarizes the entire point. The ACE IELTS strategy is to focus on the buns. Ignore the meat on your first pass. So, let's try it. Look at this text on the screen. I have hidden the highlights. I want you to look only at the first sentence. Pause the video. Which heading matches the soul? A, B, or C? Type it in the comments. The answer is C. Why? Look at the green highlights. The text says financial benefits. The heading says economic advantages. They are synonyms. You didn't need to read about the meat, the statistics, or the solar panels to get the point. Now, sometimes the first sentence is just a hook. It gives you history or context. How do you know if sentence 1 is lying to you? You look for the pivot. If sentence 2 starts with a word like however, nevertheless, or but, the writer is changing direction. In this case, sentence 2 is your real topic sentence. If you miss the pivot, you pick the wrong heading every single time. So, what if you are stuck between two headings? You use the scale of specificity. Too specific. Look at here. Does the heading mention a tiny detail like the Colosseum? If that's just an example in the middle of the paragraph, it's a distractor. And let's talk about things that are too general. Does it mention the future of energy when the text only talks about one specific town? That's too broad. Now look at the main idea in the gold color. It's just right. The correct heading is a perfect balance. It summarizes the entire paragraph. If it doesn't fit the whole burger, it's not the answer. Here is your map to success. Read the headings first. Always underline 2 keywords per headings. so you know what you're hunting for. And don't go in order A, B, C. Start with the shortest one to get a quick win. Cross out used headings immediately. Don't let them clutter your brain. And if you are stuck in 50-50, skip it. Move to the next paragraph. By the time you finish the others, the answer for the difficult one will be the only one left. Your map builds itself. So, look at this final example. Sentence 1 talks about critics, but look at the pivot. Nevertheless, the soul is in the second half, right? So, what's the answer? Can you please guess your answer? Yes, the answer is C. Did you see how the pivot changed the whole answer? Okay, so your mission today is simple. Download the Workplace Evolution PDF. Practice the 3 zone method on all 7 paragraphs. Time yourself in for 10 minutes. Post your score below. Tomorrow is day 4, sentence completion. I'm going to show you the grammar gap technique that makes these questions a breeze. I'm from ACE IELTS. Stop reading, start mapping. I'll see you tomorrow.